guys, how's everybody doing? I know this is a very weird angle today and I cannot help it, and there are no promises that this phone is not going to come flying out at me because I'm in the car and I have it clipped on this clippy thing that sometimes it stays and sometimes it doesn't, so it remains to be seen. So anyway, I wanted to hop on here quick today, guys, because a couple of things. You know, like, you get these little signs throughout the day, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, that's it. Like, I'm looking at my hair. I'm like, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I just went to the doctor, which is part of the reason why I jumped on here today. So earlier today, hello. Let me see. Is that my friend, Mr. Ron Deering? I think it is. How are you? So I'm not tricking anybody today, Ron. Not like you gave me a heart attack. Like, really, like I was like, oh, I sat there looking at my phone like, oh my God, I can't even believe what he's about to say. And if you can let me know if you can hear me, because I know sometimes the air conditioning in the car screws up the audio. So just give me a thumbs up or something and let me know if it's coming through clear. But anyway, so earlier this morning, one of my girls, now you know I ask for these things and then I can't see. So hold on, we're going to do a quick swap. Don't be sorry, you got us good. So anyway, so earlier today, one of our girls was telling me, hey, you know, it's National CBD Day, right? So I was like, oh, that's so cool, right? Didn't, you know, do much with it at that moment. And then I had a doctor's appointment today. So I went to the doctor and I went and, you know, did what I had to do. And I'm on my way home. And as I'm driving, I'm starting to think about, you know, what CBD has done for me and how it's changed my life. And I actually had to pull over. I'm like, I have to pull over and I have to have this conversation. Because, you know, a couple of years ago when our worlds got turned upside down, and here's the thing, guys, you know, so many people experience this, you know, life is great. You know, you have a business, it's going great, or whatever, you have a great job, you know, whatever it is, and life is wonderful, right? And then all of a sudden something happens and whoop, it's gone. And you don't, for anybody that's never gone through it, and I think probably most of us have, but for anybody that hasn't, you know, your mind goes in a million directions. Like, how many things are going to be affected before you can catch yourself and stop yourself from falling backwards, right? So, you know, money, you know, all of a sudden the money's not there, right? So it's like, okay, got to pay for the house, keep a roof over our head, got to keep the electric on, got to keep the utilities going, right? Need gas in the car, got to make the car payment, because without the car you can't get to work and then you're really screwed. So, you know, you start trying to recoup really, really quick, and you're trying to like catch yourself and get all these things into place so that you can stop the bleeding, right? Which is incredibly difficult, especially when you're, you know, when it affects the couple and both of you end up without an income, which is what happened with Jay and I, because our business was our income. So we both ended up without an income. So then you're like, holy crap, like everything is just about to crumble. And you're watching, like, it's like you're looking at it from up high and you're watching everything from out here crumble. And all of a sudden it starts getting real close and you're like we're totally screwed. Where do you go? What do you do when everything around you, like, you just can't get it? You don't have enough Band-Aids, okay? You need like a surgical team at that point, right? So anyway, so when that happened, so Jay and I decided, you know, we needed to do something drastic, because just going out and getting jobs was not going to cut it. Like, we were way over our head. So you know, Jay was like, you know, we need to do something drastic. We need to do something that's going to make a big enough difference in our lives, and just going out and getting jobs, because keep in mind, it takes time to find a job, which we did, but it takes a couple of months. They hold a week back and blah, 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 right? So it takes forever before you finally get paid. And all those months, the electric company is like, too bad, lights are going off today. You know, no water for you. There was a day that we came home, we had gone to the beach, and you know, because the beach was free. The beach is free down here. So we went to the beach, came home, and we had no hot water. So it, you know, it was bad. But what brought all of this to mind today was this. I went to the doctor today, and I swear I'm not going to get emotional about this, but I am. So I went to the doctor today, and I thought, this is the first time since we moved down here that I had to go and have something big done, and I had health insurance. Guys, like, you let everything that is not necessary go, and at some point the health insurance becomes not necessary. You let it go because you just don't have that chunk every single month. So I know because of the field that I'm in, with my court reporting, I know how many people are going every single day without health insurance, and it is awful. It's terrible. Every time somebody tells me that they don't have health insurance, my heart breaks for them, because I've been there. Okay, did we go to the doctor when we needed to? Yes, we did. I went to the emergency room one day, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and it was a $12,000 bill to go into the emergency room because I had stomach pain and I was afraid it was my appendix. And it wasn't. They sent me home. A week later, Jay was in the same emergency room with a stomach issue, different than the one that I went there with, but nonetheless, another $12,000 bill. So, what did CBD do for me? How did it change my life? In every way. Every way. So, I'm not going to cry through this whole thing, but because this is supposed to be, something to tell everybody. When we first started working online, it's like, oh my God, what is our family going to think? What are our friends going to think? Like, so afraid to go out there and go out and do this and choose this way of living, right? And what is everybody going to think? And I was cringing at, what everybody's going to think. And you know what, something, guys? Who the hell cares what anybody thinks? Because at the end of the day, first of all, most of those people didn't even know the boat that we were in. I mean, they knew what happened with our business and all, but they just didn't know how bad things got. But there were some that did. Were they paying my bills? No. Did they take me into their home? No. Were they worried about how I was putting food on the table for my children? No. That doesn't make them bad. I'm just saying nobody took that responsibility. Okay, that was our responsibility. And yet I was worried about telling them what I was doing to provide for my family. Why? Why do we do things like that to ourselves? We just went out and bought a cell phone based on the recommendation of a friend who bought that cell phone based on a recommendation from a friend, who bought that cell phone based on a recommendation from a friend. So we do this every single day in everything that we do in our lives. We recommend the stuff that we use. We love it. We talk about it. We saw a great movie. We talk about it. We post about it. We take pictures outside the movie theater. Every time we see or do or have something that we love, we talk about it, and we help some corporation become very wealthy. Okay? All of the CEOs, all of the presidents, all of the managers, everybody except the guy that's doing all the schlep work is making a ton of money because everybody, we're out there every single day telling people, oh my God, I just bought Blup, you gotta get it. You're gonna love it. Or I just rented this movie, you gotta rent it. It was a great movie. Why do you think celebrities are making 10 million, 20 million, whatever it is, dollars a movie, okay? Because we talk about it and we get more people to go and watch that movie. So today, as I'm driving home from the doctor, I'm saying to myself, it took me so long to get comfortable in my skin about the fact that I work online and get paid to do what we're all doing for free every single day. And it took me time to be comfortable in that. It took me time to be able to have health insurance, okay? Have thousands and thousands what we paid in doctor visits, I could have paid for health insurance for the next 6 years, but you go to the ER because you have to, because you need to go, so you go, and they go, okay, 12 grand, and they're not giving you the insurance company's rate and say, okay, you know what, we're going to knock it down to 1,500. No, I got a bill for 12 grand in the mail. And in fact, I got 2 of them because then Jay went literally a week or week and a half after I was there. He ended up having an issue and had to be rushed to the hospital. So, so it's these are the things that, what did CBD do to change my life? Everything. Aside from CBD itself and all the differences that it's made in my life, for me personally, for my cat, for my kids, for my husband, for the people that have reached out to me to tell me the difference that it's made in their life. Those were just, those are the best things that I could ever hear, is how I helped somebody else, whether it was health or whether it was financial, whatever it was where I was able to help them change the situation that they were in. Because I can tell you this, guys, when I was in a bad way and somebody came to me and said, here, let me help you. Let me show you what you can do to get out of this mess. I will never, ever forget the people that helped me get out of the mess that we were in. Ever. All the time, I'm talking about how grateful I am for those people. And some of those people are not that they're not in my life anymore, but I don't work with them anymore. That, we don't work together, I should say, anymore. But I still am so grateful for them. So it's National CBD Day. I'm forever grateful for this plant. I'm forever grateful for this company. I'm grateful for the people. And I'm just thinking about that today as I'm driving home from my doctor's appointment, saying I finally don't have to worry about paying a big fat bill because somebody else is going to pay it. And why? Because I went out there and I made the decision, 8 months ago, that I was never, ever going to live the way I was living before that. And that's, you have to make that decision. You have to know that it doesn't have to be that way. You have to find the people that are going to tell you it doesn't have to be this way. It can be better, and it should be better, and then you got to follow those people. Follow them all the way to the top, and don't worry a hoot about what anybody's going to think about it, because at the end of the day, there is nobody that is going to take care of you and your family the way you will, okay? And I'm not saying that nobody ever helped us, because people did help us. But what I'm saying is, it was only our responsibility. It's only your responsibility to change the situation that you're in, to make it better. Even if it's a good situation, it could be a great situation, So, it's CBD Day, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful for you guys, and thanks for hopping on. I know it's been forever since I've been on here. It was a crazy summer. My son surprised us and came home for a week, so he's been there, and I've been very distracted with with him and just giving him a whole lot of love and attention, because I don't get to see him so much because he's away at college. So I've just really, really been enjoying the time that I've spent with him. But just driving home today, I just was like, I have to pull over and I have to talk to everybody and let them know that if you're going to recommend stuff every single day, guys, you might as well recommend something that's really awesome and that's really going to help you and your family, whether it's through the wealth of the product, or through the health of the product, or through the wealth of the business. But either way, it's a great day to be a part of the CBD community, and I'm very proud that I did it. I'm proud that I still do it, and that's it. And I'm gonna keep going all the way to the top, and I'm taking everybody with me that wants to go. So you want to go, you want to succeed, you want to make it to the top of whatever your success ladder looks like, then jump on and let me know, and let's do it, because I don't take this I take everybody's situation as serious as my own, because I've been there. I know what it's like, and I've been there when it was great, and I've been there when it wasn't great. So no matter where you are, I can promise you, I got it. I know what it looks like. So that's it, guys. I hope everybody has a fabulous day. If you don't know what CBD is, if you don't know what it could do for you, please go and do some research. Jump online, Google it. If you have a health condition and you're not sure if it's something that's good for you or not, then Google it, CBD and put whatever the health condition is after it, and see what you can find. Whatever you're looking for, there'll be a ton of information. You're not just going to find 1 or 2 articles on there. So please do your research and learn about it. And if you're looking to start making some money and change your world, and maybe go and finally get health insurance, or maybe finally get to go and buy your own home, or buy a new car, maybe your dream is to, drive a car right out of a dealership. Whatever your dreams are, they don't have to just stay as dreams, but you do have to take steps to bring them to life. And so I'm ready to help you when you're ready to jump in. All right, guys? So I know I'm sissy pants. I never think I'm going to cry until I start talking, and then I go, oh God, here we go. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for jumping on, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Ron, I don't know if you're still on, but if you are, thanks for jumping on. And thank you guys for always supporting us. And we're here if you need us. All right, guys? Have a great day, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Ciao. Oh, and if you didn't catch I always have one more thing, right? If you didn't catch the video that I dropped into our page earlier today, please go take a look at it, because that video is a very short window of what this year has been like. That's literally like a 3-month period. And that can give you such a good insight into what life looks like when you take it into your own hands and you do what you need to do to take care of you and your family with, there's a word that I'm trying to think of, like with, I can't think of it, but when you just throw yourself in and you don't worry about what other people say and think, that's what your life, that's what you can do in a matter of a couple of months. So make the decision, dive in, take a look at that video. That's a short piece of what this year looked like for us. And it was wonderful. And it was all because of this plant. So happy CBD day. Thanks for hopping on, guys. And I will see everybody soon. Ciao.